right, Shalom, Shalom. All right, we the Hebrew Israelites coming out here day in, day out, prophesy the downfall of America, Babylon, modern day Egypt, modern day Sodom, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, uprising of Israel, consistent so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans scattered across the world, doing the work, the elect, we say hopeful elect, you know, we want to continue to exalt those names. Giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Rawchaa, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Double honor to Apostle, Elders, Bishop, Great Minister, more salutation to brothers, the word, the hopeful elect. Soon to be the elect. Most High willing, sooner than later. He said he's short the time for the elect's sake. You know what I'm saying? And we don't get into keep fighting and keeping the faith because there's a lot of demons out there. We talked about is more demons going to be let loose in this time. You know, trying to deceive the minds. That's what the devil do. That's one of his jobs, you know. And it's all the proving of us being strong for the Most High, proving ourselves that we love the Most High. That's all this is, man. Most High wants to know that we really love him, you know. So he sends Satan after us, just like he sent Satan in the garden, Adam and Eve, just like he sent Satan to Job, you know. Just like he stirred up adversaries against Israel, you know, to get them off on their asses, you know. So, what did the Most High say he was going to do? Help us in this last time. They got AI stuff going, you know, and all these distractions on the internet. They got entertainment. They got Kamala Harris and shit out there promoting this wickedness with this ratchet shit. You know, they got her. She's appeasing the masses of Israel. Her favorite rapper is Tupac. Her female favorite rapper, who she listens to, is Cardi B. You know, so she's appealing to Israel. You know, to get Israel back in their sleep mode, man. So we're gonna get that first scripture. Most High said he will defend Israel. He will help Israel. Thou word, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 14, and it reads, "Fear not."
Fear not, man. And that's a commandment. That's a demand from the Most High. Fear not. You know? Go ahead, because he's the one that's sinning Satan, man. Go ahead.
Thou worm Jacob.
Worm, because we have no defense, man. And what do worms always want to do? Go back into the ground, man. Cover their head, and I just rather deal with the grave of the earth, man. Jake, he's in a grave state of mind. He just don't want to fight for nothing, man. And he wants to make everything easy for himself. So, hey, if Kamala become the president, they're gonna be like, well, let her do everything. You know, she's gonna pay my bills. She's gonna help us with reparations and shit. Putting Jake back in that sleep state, that Alice in Wonderland state, man. You know, but it's really more time to fight. What did it say? Romans, it's high time to wake out of sleep. Our salvation is nearer than we believe. You know, and now they're trying to debunk the Bible. They got more. They're paying more people off. They're paying camp leaders off and all that. You know, they're trying to get inside of Israel like that Matrix shit. The Sentinels got to get inside the hub to destroy Zion. Go ahead.
And ye men of Israel.
And you men of Israel, man. That's who it's about. That's what this story book is about, man. And it's not a fairy tale, man. This is about war, pestilence. It's about things that's happening on the earth, that come up on the earth, prophecy. You know? So, and our people don't want to believe that. They fall asleep back into the Egyptology shit. You know, these different religions. The internet is just a whole worldwide web to have Jake occupied in those things. You know? Done. So where's Isaiah 41? That was Isaiah 41.
It's still good.
Yeah, but where was it?
Isaiah 41, 14.
go to Jeremiah. We'll come back to that. Jeremiah 30 and 10. It says, Jeremiah 30 and 10, it says, therefore fear not, O thou my servant Jacob. So we are servants, man. Don't get it twisted. Shalom to brothers and sisters on the coming board. Shalom. We are servants, man. So it ain't nothing wrong with being a servant. It's who you serve. What does it say in the scripture? You can't serve two masters, man. You either love the one and hate the other. And Esau is a so-called master in this land. He rules the world. And that's what he's trying to make Jake into servant and with this MOTB, because that's a control mechanism. Not only that, that's a force to get Jacob on this team of contribution and servant to the Yahawah, man. While light affliction, shalom, coming board. So, oh, thou servant. So the women get to understand that they got to be servants too. You know, they service too. There's a bad word in this, or work for somebody. Everybody want to become independent, or you know, whether they got to do with business or self-made. They got their title, self-made millionaire. You know, ain't nobody really a self-made millionaire, man. You got to get money from the so-called white man. You got to go through his banks and stuff like that, man. It said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. You know, look up that word dismayed right quick. Even the signs of heaven, like all the things that happen, like the blue, you know, what they say, the red moon, and even China treating people with the artificial sun, the cosmos, the energies out there, the CERN. Hey, bro, you gotta put I'll give you that bag over there too. So, you know, we 30 and 2. Okay.
Definition of dismay is an adjective experiencing or showing feelings of alarm concern.
Alarm concern. Like even with these missiles that's being made, we're not really concerned about that, man. We just hope we exempt from that and escape from that. We're not dismayed by, you know, this war that Russia's building up, this or the things that happen on this earth according to these events. Go ahead.
Upset, worried, or agitated.
Yeah, worried or agitated. That means you know, you ain't thinking right. When you worry, you don't think right, man. Like you ever see those movies where they running from Jason and shit, and they try to get the keys in the door, and they nervous. They get eaten by the beast because they so afraid that they just, you know what I'm saying, or they'll trip over a damn stick because their legs give out because they so nervous. They think the beast is right behind them. Hey, all you gotta do is jet your ass and never look back. Next thing you know, when you get to your endpoint, you look at the beast ain't nowhere to be found. You didn't outran that motherfucker. They kind of say the same thing. You know, fine. Yeah, go ahead. That is a word for it. Yeah,
because of some unwelcome situation or occurrence.
Yeah, occurrence. Unwelcome. You know, the word is thought. Yeah, looks like a thought. You know, this says to break down, be afraid, be abolished, be shattered, your spirit to be scared, it's made terrified. Yeah, and they go, you know, like we talked about the apparitions. It's gonna be apparitions, man. It's gonna be gory stuff, just like you see in those movies. You know, you gotta have the spirit to stomach all that, man. Because you'll give up the ghost, so you'll put yourself in a trap. You know, like when people are scared and they run in for their life, and then that house that's lit up, the first house that's lit up, they knocking on the door, let me in. They say, come on in and shit, and they'll eat your ass up.
And the Lord commanded us in that time not to be afraid. That is a commandment, Jacob. So if you're afraid right now, then you got to pray to the Lord to build your faith, man. Because he said in that day, in Jacob's trouble, he said, don't be afraid, man. Yeah. He said, I will help thee. And if you really don't think he's going to help you, it said what it talked about in Revelation, like the elder was talking about earlier. The unbelieving, you gonna taste that fire, man.
Yeah,
You gotta stand on your feet.
that adrenaline should be pumping in your spirit every day. You should be ready every day. Like this could be the day. I don't care if it's sunny.
Yep.
I don't care if you got money. I don't care if you got little honeys around you. Like any day it could pop off, man.
Yep.
Any day they could say Russia then just shot missiles at an embassy or whatever it may be, a landmass that America owns or whatever, or this amount of soldiers was shot at, and then America got to be like, oh shit, we gotta go to war. So, and other things that's happening on Earth, like the monkeypox. We just pray that we don't get that shit.
That shit's bad too.
That shit is real bad.
Man,
we
shit's
got
bad.
Yeah, we might show you a little footage and shit. It's graphic footage.
Yeah, man.
That should make you fear the Lord, man. Because he's sending these plagues upon the earth. So just like he sent the plagues of Egypt back then, Moses, lice, frogs, days of darkness. He's gonna do it, abandoning land. He's gonna do it to America right here. It says, don't be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And we're captive by our false state. This is all across the world, but this is our main captivity. And this place is going to turn into a Jacob's trouble, a wreck. And then they're going to do martial law. They're going to force things upon you. They got AI, so they can make you look like you just robbed a bank.
Yep. You be looking at pictures online and be thinking that shit real, but a lot of that shit AI, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just like the Lord has given us the Rawchaa Qadash today to see this truth. He's gonna give us that spirit, that in that day to see stuff like that and not be afraid, man.
Yeah, they set up all these engineers and all that run the industry and to run the music world, and they're witches, and they're warlocks. And so all those people that's putting together AI and making the moves, they work for the devil. They work for the government, man. Because these things are highly publicized in this network, like YouTube, like TikTok. Like, those are high government operating systems that they use, to spread their agenda, man.
That's why I said in Sirach, in the book of Sirach, it talked about before you blame a brother, seek it out first, check it out first, because a lot of them gonna be trying to blame the brothers. They're gonna be trying to make us turn on each other. And that's why it's good to build with the brotherhood now, because if we don't, then that stuff never gonna be able to attack us with that. That's why we're supposed to be close as brothers now. So when you be like, man, I've been around that brother every day. I know he ain't do that. Man.
No enchantment against Israel.
No enchantment against Israel. Y'all can't fool us, man. Brotherhood is real.
Yeah. It says, and Yahawah, which is Jacob, which is Joshua, shall return and shall be in rest. And be quiet, and none shall make you afraid. But I am with thee, said the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations. Yeah, it ain't talking about like they're going to no longer exist. It's talking about their powers. It's going to be a full end to them where they don't have us in captivity no more. They're going to go into servitude. But what does it say about it says, whether I have scattered thee, because he's scattered among all nations. Our people are everywhere. Our people are in Germany. Our people are in Russia. Our people are in China. Our people are in East India. But this, like we said, this is the full captivity over here. This is who the Most High got his eyes on, because this is going to be destroyed as an example to the mother nations. They're going to be looking afar like, damn, we had so much invested in her. We was about to build a new world order with these people. They got their hand in the cookie jar too, man.
That's how they try to do in old Babylon. Yeah. Same thing, man.
Yeah, they try to do a new world, one world order.
Tower of Babel, man. Yeah. The same thing. It ain't going to work.
Yeah. We already tell you, look on your dollar bill, it's on there. The pyramid is on it. Babylon going back to Egypt, man. So this is modern day Egypt. They trying to do it again.
Babel means confusion.
Yeah, Babel means confusion. And this is great confusion. And look, they like one of the things too that they have bestiality here. And Most High said, because to put away confusion from Israel.
And it makes sense because this is the beast. Yeah. This is where they're going to do the mark of the beast, man. This is where the destruction is going to come, man. This is where it's going to be mandatory, like heavily, man.
Yeah, this is the pinnacle and capitalization of the Roman Empire. That last leg, like this is a last chance to dominate the world. They do it through these because this everybody over there, they kind of know what's going on, man. They see the wars. They see the truth right there in front of them. They see the Israelites. They see the some of the artifacts, the hieroglyphics and stuff like that. America it got a bubble over their ass, covering cash over there. So what they see, that's why they got so many networks on. What do you call it? Cable. They got Netflix. They got kid channels. You can sit there all day. Shit, Outer Limits, they got 150 episodes of that shit. If you're an Outer Limit lover, you gonna sit there all day and watch all the Outer Limits until you Outer Limit. And then with your kids, you just put them in front of a TV and let them watch cartoons all day.
Yep. And that's Esau programming them
that's
for that
MOTV. That's called programs. Networks, programs. Remember back then you used to have 1 or 2 channels. And the TV just go off at 10. You're like, damn, you can't watch no more TV. It was like a damn martial law curfew about that. Now as they didn't open up the box to
they got that bit 24 hours a day. You can even replace it and shit. You want to watch your favorite game, you was at work, you can go over here and replay the whole goddamn game. Like,
remember that one video I just showed? That woman shot her own son because he wouldn't give her, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he wouldn't give her a phone back or something. And she shot her own son, man, for a device. They be killing over those cell phones, man. You know? Killing over a car, these materialistic stuff, man. That's why the Most High have us walking through this life, not concerned so much about those things. Okay, we need to use a cell phone to call brothers and, call our loved ones when we need to, but we ain't depending on that shit for life. You know? It says, "For I'm with thee," said the Lord, "to save thee, though I make a full end of all these nations where I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee." So that means that Israel still, Most High is still dealing with Israel. We haven't been cast away. He loves us. You don't cast away your son forever. Even though your son got some fuck up, some problems, you be like, that's my son, though. I'm still deal with him. I'm still love him. I'm still help him. You know? I mean, those that want to be helped. If your son is just straight rebellious, you like, hey. If they won't help and they coming to you and saying, hey, I repent, Father, and all that, he's gonna let you back in. It says, but I will correct thee in measure, man. We always talk about the balance of the Most High, the measure of the Most High. You know, he's going to measure us and he's going to balance us out and work with us. Like, you know how you, like, if your son still, like, do something and he's a young child, you're not gonna give him that correction like he's a grown man yet. You're gonna go through the motions with him because he's a young child, and then that's why they get spankings, and then next thing you know, they like, hey, now I'm telling you, then they get whoopings and shit. Yeah. And then next thing you know, father might, have to unfortunately throw a few blows with his son, but he's still gonna be telling him he love him when he boxes. Yeah, and then like take some privileges. Yeah. Can't watch TV no more. Can't play your Xbox no more. Can't go outside no more. That car I was gonna give you, I'm gonna just put it aside and hey, if you don't want it, I'm gonna give it to somebody else.
Because he's trying to show you if you don't want to follow the ordinances of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, when you get out there, you're gonna do 50 years in prison, man. You're gonna do 50 or 100 years, man. You want to get the correction.
This wisdom helps us keeps us out of major trouble. Now we still go through kinks and all that, but we ain't doing no dumb shit. We say Most High will, because hey, if you take your spirit away from me, we're gonna end up doing some dumb shit. It says, it says, correctly measured will not lead thee all together and punish. He had to punish him. What you supposed to do with your child when he's rebellious? Keep letting him be rebellious. You got punishment. Even Esau got a punishment system. He'll throw your ass in jail. And then if you put it, say, a three-strike law, he got a three-strike law. But that's the Most High putting it on Esau's heart to make those kind of laws, man. To let you know how serious it is. What did it say? 2 or 3 witnesses? Well, Esau got 3 strikes and you're out.
Yep.
Where do you think he get that from? He get it from the Bible, man.
Yep.
They don't know. They would, without the Most High having his hand in their back as a puppet for them, for the Most High, they wouldn't know what to do.
They doing what they're supposed to do. They're ordinance from the Most High. So if you get punished by them, the Lord authorizes it. So you better check yourself, Jay. Yeah. Whenever you do get in trouble, it ain't their fault. You know, they here to punish you with you.
Yeah. It says, "But thus said the Lord, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause." Yeah, like we alone, we can't get out of these curses, man. Alone, we can't heal our wounds. This is the medicine right here, man. The Bible is the medicine. The knowledge, wisdom, understanding is the medicine. The suppliers are the saints, the apostles and the elders. They supply the medicine. Israel is hurting like hell right now. They don't know what to do. Niggas just shooting and killing these days. They don't know what the hell. Why'd you shoot him? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking tired of this shit. You didn't even know him though. He was a good man. He went to school. I don't care. Huh? So Most High, he gives us enough wisdom to become men again and to understand the rules and regulations of his balances, man. You can't just do anything you want to, Israel. It says, "There is none to please thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicine. All thy lovers have forgotten thee." That's what it say. You have fallen with many lovers in thy bed. You have slept with these nations, man. These religions, these philosophies. Israel, like, hey, Israel will go. Israel, like men, they'll go over to China, marry a Chinese woman, and become and learn their language and become a Buddhist, man. You know, just for her. You know, change their whole religion and shit, man. It says, "They seek thee not," man. So all these nations and that give all these philosophies and these the different religions, they're not gonna help Israel, man. You know, they're not coming to Israel aid and all that. That bitch Kamala, she might be an Edomite, man. You know, she might be a Edomite. You know, but whatever she is, she's being used as a pawn to destroy Israel again, man. You know, to divide the families. What do you think the black woman gonna do if she get in office? Shit, I don't need no man. Shit, I was independent. I'm more independent now because Kamala Harris is gonna, help us.
And they in that spirit of turned down for what, Jake? They're over there with Lil John, with ugly ass blonde dreads on, talking about some turn down for what? You gonna turn down when the missus come, Jake? You better turn the fuck down, bro. It's gonna get real, man.
I saw Devil Shalom. It says, "For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy." What is the Most High? What is saying the Most High? I kill and I'll make alive. Go there, my people. He's the one that's killing, make alive, wounding and healing. He got the medicine. We don't. We can't make our own concoction and our own medicine to heal ourselves. It got to be through the Most High. Hey, our people believe in Egypt, and it tells you Egypt don't have no medicine to heal herself, man. So how you gonna get healed through this system? Thou bomb shall not work, man. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39, and it reads, "See now that I, even I am He."
And our people don't understand that. Who the Most High is. He exists. He is. It ain't no female. It ain't no Yahweh. It ain't no whatever. It's Yahawah. He is. He is the be. He's everything. Everything is operated by him through his son. Go ahead.
And there is no God with me.
There is no God with him. And how did he talk to Israel? Through his sons. How did he talk to Israel? Through his prophets. They be like, well, you can't tell me nothing. You just a man, or y'all just, that's how the Most High speaks to him. Like the Moses thing. You don't want the Most High to talk to you. They say he thundered marvelously with his voice. The chariots and the angels, his army and all that, could destroy this place. This whole, Most High could take this whole earth and throw it in the trash can like a damn balled up piece of paper, man, if he wanted to. But what it say in the scriptures, the earth abided forever. So he's not, the problem on the earth is the man on the earth, not the earth itself. You could get an evil man and he could plant a tree and it'll grow for him, and it can give him fruit. Even evil people eat on the earth. They don't be like, I'm an evil entity, I don't need shit. They got to eat too. They starve too. So Most High, they still need what the Most High has given this earth to grow. The so-called white man, he still needs the resources of this earth. Shit, all that robotic shit is evil technology, but all that stuff comes from the ground, man.
He said he rewarded the fools and transgressors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody get a little something. That don't mean that the Lord dealing with you.
Yeah. He blessed Esau. That don't mean he loves you. He hates Esau, but he allowed him to be blessed in the earthly manner. By Isaac. So that don't mean the Most High now loves Esau.
Yeah, because all earth is grass. Yeah. It ain't shit to the Lord. This is a small thing to the Lord. Yeah. Giving spiritual power to you is a small thing to the Lord, Jake. Protecting you in the day of trouble is a small thing to the Lord. Yeah. It's very small.
And this is a movie, so you better be glad. You better be hopefully like you and your part is when this is where the Israelites take over.
Yep.
This is where the Israelites get power.
Yep. So what you scared for, Jake?
This is the part of the movie that gets exciting.
Don't be scared now, Jake. Don't be scared now.
Hey, Esau is doing his job. Esau is, he got the weapons. He's bombing people. He's putting sanctions on people. He's nations. A lot of these nations in the headlock. But the Most High said, "Nah, Esau, I'm gonna make you down. I'm taking you down." So he's giving these other nations power too. Now, America ain't really top notch like they used to be, man. This hard lady, she's negotiating more than she is, hating shit. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. I have wounded thee with a wound of an enemy. He said he sent his enemies against us in Deuteronomy. Why y'all think we're in slavery now? Most High sent these people against us as enemies. So you can't talk to your enemy and be like, please give us rights and reparations. No, that's your enemy. Most High said that's your enemy. He didn't say they will become your friend. Eventually, you can talk to them and they'll become your friend. He said, nah, this is your enemies, Israel, and I got to be the one to save you from among them. They're gonna keep doing their job. Hey, they've been trying to ask Esau for rights and quit telling the cops quit shooting us down and a black man carrying a gun. Because they the devils, man. Somebody some good cops. Well, if you think they some good cops, well, they working for an evil system, so they going down too. All Israel was made to be good, but it's too good that they ain't gonna listen to the Most High, so they got to go down with the devil, man.
That's their portion in the ministry.
Yeah.
But our portion in the ministry, Jake, is not be afraid. We know the Lord's gonna intervene. Yeah. We know He's coming.
With the chastisement of a true one. What does the Most High say He do? He chastise His son. Every son He receiveth, He chastises. And He'll chastise you with the enemy, man. Hey, slavery wasn't no joke, man. Niggas want to forget about slavery. Slavery wasn't no joke. If it was slavery, niggas talking about, oh man, I would have took that, man. You think they just did that? They gradually did that shit, man. I mean, they put hands on Jake, but they was giving him like gifts and shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, well, you picked some cotton. You did pretty good, so I'm gonna let you see your family again.
Yeah, it didn't start out like that, though, Jay. They said 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before they knew the slave system, they could smell them 2 weeks away, man. That's how bad they treated us.
Yeah, but that's what they do. down to a pup, and then you start giving them. Say, all right, let me, you know.
Yeah, well, in our slavery, we ain't doing that shit, Jake. They gonna get a double cut. Ain't gonna be no be nice to you motherfuckers, man.
Only time y'all get is Sabbath day.
Yeah,
but just like our weekends go fast, that Sabbath day gonna go fast with your ass.
You gonna be back your
You're
ass
be
out
like,
there.
damn, it's already time to go back.
Yeah, sure is.
You know, we ain't gonna let off, man. This is the most high. This is who the people of the Most High hate with indignation, righteous indignation, righteous anger. You think they had mercy upon us when they was like, they was begging for their life, talking about, no, I didn't do it. I'm sorry. They didn't, you know, and they hung them upside down and cut off their paws and all that, set them on fire and all that. Yeah, it sounded like a sad story, but it's reality, man. You know? They don't even. It's so graphic. They can't even show that shit on a movie in the movie theater. Bro. They gotta water that shit down, bro.
Jake can't handle it. Jake ain't ready for the truth, man. Yeah. Like you ain't ready that these is really our enemies, Jake. Yeah.
And the Most High gonna show that in Jacob's trouble.
He will. We'll keep trusting this motherfucker, man. All right.
Except for the multitude of thy iniquity, man. Hosea 14:1, right quick. As a precept.
I'll get it. Go ahead, up. We're gonna finish that Deuteronomy 32 with the shot. Hosea 14:1.
Yeah, Isaiah 14:1.
Isaiah?
Yeah.
Isaiah 14:1. I thought you said Hosea. That's my fault.
Because Israel, like, why is this happening? Well, it just read because the multitude of thy iniquity. It even says in the scripture, because iniquity shall abound, many the love of many shall rise forward. A woman shot her son. A father shot his son. A father, raped his own daughter.
I seen this. They had an article about a 7-year-old baby, and they poured hot food on the baby, and they glued her eyes shut and killed him. Yeah, man. Like this, the kind of shit going on in Babylon. Man.
Yeah. Child trafficking, murder, envy, strife, all this stuff that's written in the Bible. Disobedience to parents, neighbor against neighbor. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. And the subtitle say Yahawah will rescue his people from Babylon.
Yeah. Rescue his people from Babylon. Because Most High is still dealing with us. He's like, hey, if you come to me and call on my name, I will hear your prayers, I will hear your calls. And that's what we're doing. And Most High ain't gonna leave us high and dry out here. And these Edomites and all these nations gonna understand that. Because they laugh at our folly and shit when we on that monkey shit, that cool shit, the rappers and shit, Bill John and shit. And they mock us and wear the jewelry and stuff and put on Negro wigs and stuff. The Most High gonna knock them wigs off, man.
Just like we were saying when he was at the Kamala Harris convention and he was rapping, right? And he was talking about turned down for what? He went over there to some Jakes and was saying like, we not going back. We not going back. They're not gonna come back to the way. That's really what they saying. They saying they not coming back to this truth, because they know the prophets out here, man.
That's what they said in during the wilderness. They said, Moses, we gonna do what we want to.
Yep.
And they see thou be the God, and they say, get thee out the way.
Yep.
Most High said they turned their back on me, but their face is still facing me like, ha ha. Like you see a woman turn back and like, yeah, she with another man and shit. She done left you and committed adultery and
looking at you like, I don't care.
I don't care. Like you ain't gonna do nothing.
Wiping their faces and see no shame, man.
Yeah.
That's how part of the bride of Yahawashi is acting.
Yeah. Wiping her mouth, but she done no wicked.
Yep.
We know we in sinful state, so that's why we keep fighting, man. We ain't letting loose. We ain't letting go like we all right, like we all perfect.
Yeah. We gotta keep fighting.
Yeah. That's why we got at these jobs and shit, man. Keep us on our toes, like keep us on that edge and shit. Like you don't want to just be not working. And if you are in a situation not working, you better be occupied more into the scriptures, man. Because the devil's coming at your ass. It says an idle workshop. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. It say a little folding of the hands, a man shall come to poverty. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahawah Yahawashi will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I said that first, but yeah. You know, I just want to make sure we was on point. It's all good.
Hosea 14 and 1.
But I was trying to say it first. This is Hosea chapter 14, verse 1. O Israel, return to the Lord, thy power.
Return to the Lord, thy power. That's a good one too. We're gonna get the Isaiah one out there.
Yeah, that's good.
Hosea 14:1. Go ahead.
For thou hast fallen by thy iniquity.
How did we fall? How did Adam fall? What is the fall talking about? Going back to Adam. We the Adamites. It ain't talking about these other nations. We the fallen ones. The Napoleon, man. The Nephilim, man.
You can't return somewhere you ain't been. These Gentiles ain't never had the law. They can't return.
That's why it says turn back. Return. Do a U-turn, man. Like when you go to a place and you lost and shit, you be like, damn, I gotta turn back.
Yep.
Cause I gotta figure out where I went wrong at, so I can get on the right track and get to my destination. So yeah, we turn it back to the Most High to our best of our ability. But we fear the Most High, man.
He called this place a strange land.
Yeah. Because what did David say? Baba Kashan, Lord Yahawah, not to take his Holy Spirit away from you. Because he know when that happens, you're gone, man. You're susceptible to drugs. You're subject to Moism. You're subject to some weird ass shit. You're subject to what do you call that? Death, the Gothic shit, weird, all these religions. They do some weird ass shit in these religions. Over wickedness and Mormons and shit.
Like they'll never tell you stuff simple like this. How the elder said, "The Bahasham means please." They don't have interpreters. They're not really telling you what they're saying. Especially like these women in the church, they be like, tell me what that meant. They don't know what it means, man. Hey, these people, it's Babel, man. It's confusion, man.
That's what Babel is. It said having an interpreter, man.
They don't know what they're talking about, man.
Now how you gonna edify the church if people looking at you if you ain't talking, if they don't understand you? And then you don't even understand what you said to the Most High. They be like, what was shit, I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. I think the Most High gonna have you say some stuff and you don't even understand that?
Most High looking at you like, send the plagues on this nigga.
Yeah,
like fuck this motherfucker, man.
That don't make no sense. These churches don't make no sense.
No God does.
Go ahead.
Take with you words and turn to the Lord. Say unto him.
Oh, that was it. You're falling by your iniquity. Then you can go to Isaiah 14 because
that was the spirit.
Yeah. Because that's why it said, that's the one that says Yahawah will help you, right? Yeah.
That's the spirit right there.
Because what's the number one hang up with Israel? Even in poverty situations. Like, what did Jake complain about? This nigga done slept with my woman. That's adultery. This nigga done stole my car. Cause that's thou shalt not steal. Yeah. Thou shalt not steal too. That's straight commandment. Oh man, shit. That was in this religion, man. And hey man, get all them rumors and shit. We ain't no weird ass people, man. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord, Yahawashi will have mercy on Jacob.
Have mercy on Jacob. What is that mercy? To say, look, I'll work with you. I'll give you time to get your stuff right. But the spiritual train is coming. The spiritual, before most Yahawashi pull up, he's like allowing you to get your shit right.
Allowing you to have no fear.
He's like, I'm gonna pick you up tonight. ain't gonna tell you what time, but I'm gonna pick you up. I got a surprise for you. You think she gonna fool around and have another man in the house if she knows better? She gonna be waiting for him like, yeah. I don't know when he's coming, but I'm ready. Yeah, she ain't gonna be like, he ain't coming. He ain't been here in like 5 hours. He pull up, start doing shit. And that's why Jake be pulling up now. They want to be like with another man, and then what did Jake do? He pops the man. He pops both of them, man. Kills them. Yep. That's what we've been seeing. Yeah. Jake ain't playing no more. Most High putting that spirit back on Jake. Like, I'm tired of these bitches, man.
At the same time, he turned Russia in the old Soviet Union. And they ain't playing either. Ain't nobody playing right now, Jake. But you want to turn down for what, right? Playing, bro.
Yeah, it's all war. It's all war, man. Go ahead.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel,
starting with the elect. Go ahead.
and set them in their own land.
Yep.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
The strangers of us, man. Our own people. Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Yep.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
What we gonna do to possess them? Land of the Lord for what? Go ahead.
For servants and handmaids.
For servants and handmaids. So we're gonna have them in servitude. But that's when the Most High picks us up and He have mercy upon us. How is He gonna have mercy upon us when we start doing what He's saying? Because He's gonna correct us in measures. You've been corrected. Like a lot of them old school parents, they used to go up to the school and whip your ass in front of all the students and shit. Like, I'll chase your ass down, man. Oh, where you at? Oh, you all the way in another state? Well, we coming to get your ass.
Pulling up on your ass, Jake.
And that's how Most High is doing with these players, doing with the prophets, doing with His word. It's correct. It's going out to Jake.
That's what makes you a fighter, Jake. You take an ass whooping, and you take an ass whooping and heal from it properly, and be corrected properly, and come to the grace of Bahasham. This is a damn 2,000+ year ass whooping we've been taking.
Yeah, man. I remember my uncle when he had a leather belt. He was heavy on the hands because he was in the military. And I thought I wanted to run away. I started to try to stand up to him, crying and shit, wanted to run away. And then I was like, damn, I ain't got nowhere to go though. He was like, you want to go outside the door? Go out there. And I was like, shit. So I had to continue, but it got better, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was making better grades and all that, you know.
You gotta humble yourself.
And I got past that. Yeah. You know, it don't last forever. You think it is because, you know, whipping boy back then.
Boy,
hey, 20, 30 minutes, like, getting whooped all day and shit.
Yeah, Mississippi, man. Just like over there in Mississippi, just like, you know.
You jumping over couches. You like, around the bed and shit, like, belt come slap you in the back.
Yeah, niggas like, no.
Parents throwing pans at you. Like, damn. And then the next day, how you doing, mama?
Yeah, because that's what a child is. Like, a child will love you even after all that. Just like a dog. They like pets. Maybe you spank them or something, they get in trouble, they still love you at the end of the day. Tough love, you know.
Say, spin a rod.
Yeah. Talk about a man that he hated his son if you don't give him the rod. It's that's what the Lord did for us. That's how we know He loves us.
I was thinking about that movie, Lean on Me. Man, remember, did y'all see that movie? I seen that. Morgan Freeman. Yeah, he said he had one of the kids. He was like, they like grade school, like 6th grade or something. He's like, you killing your brain cells. You want to kill your brain cells. You smoking that crack, ain't you? And he said, jump. I don't want to jump. Jump, I said. Like, you know, that would have been called abuse today. Yeah. I don't want to jump. Then he looked at him, and he jacked him up, drugged him to the principal's office, and he called his mom while he was cussed his mother out. Like, he was cussing parents out and everything.
That's that real life.
That's that tough love.
Yeah. And you got Jake today. I had another video I seen yesterday. This little Jake, he was bullying some kid with cancer, and his dad cut his sheep vaginas off his dreads. and the little boy was screaming like the torturing.
Yeah.
Like Jake just done got weak, man.
Yeah, that's how these kids
Jake just weak, man.
They scream, but then when you pull out a cell phone or you give them, they start smiling and all that.
Jake weak as hell, man.
That's just American system. Isn't it on that?
And they shall take them captives who captives they were.
Yeah, you got to have a royal state of mind. You got to believe that Most High help you and help you be a royal person, man. You know, that you are going to be a king and priest one day. That you have accountability to be responsible enough to be a leader, well, or to rule a nation, or rule the nation. Jake is hard on himself a lot of times. He's like, I'm a fuck up. I'm a drug dealer. I've been to jail, in and out of jail. I ain't nobody. Then he'll continue to be subject to that old man. But you got to break out that old man and continue to fight. Go ahead.
And they shall click. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's what rule. Who's the oppressor? Who's the main oppressor? Esau. We shall rule over our oppression. Because oppression, it causes doubt, it causes confusion, it causes depression. You know, you be like, damn, I ain't nobody. I got to work 9 to 5 and 12 hours at a job and shit, and they don't even care about me. Fuck this shit.
Unless you know these scriptures.
Yeah.
Because then you know that we being corrected right now. And what he tell us? Fear not. And don't be feeling down when you at a lower state. Yeah. Be glad that the Lord is correcting you, man. If you're not, you're going to be scared in that day, man. You're going to get scared.
You got to go into these jobs like looking at it like, they see it in your eyes. Like, I'm better than y'all. I know something that y'all don't know. They do, you know, and they should. I know something. So if they open up their mouth, you be like, no, that ain't what it means. Oh, God, you know, he's just this, God, nobody knows he exists. No, that ain't true.
That's why a lot of times they be rude to us because they know.
Yeah.
And they so mad at that. They're so mad that we know what they don't know, man. And we're their servants right now.
Yeah.
That pisses them off. They don't know what to think.
Yeah. But they're going to start thinking, they're going to start knowing what they think, because Most High going to open up their minds to know that we the real children, bro.
By giving them their own imagination. They thought we were a fucking game. The Lord's going to conjure up some shit and let them know it's not a fucking game, man.
That's why everybody's quiet about the war. All right, you can be quiet, but that's still true. You can look on the news, YouTube, and see the bombs. Some of the bombs getting shot off, missiles getting shot off. Russia flexing their muscle, military war tanks and all that get rounded up. The mothers crying for their troops because they didn't come back home. You know, that's the thing that the prophet, that it says in scripture that the prophets will prophesy about. Not none of this bubblegum stuff, man. All right, so going back to Jeremiah 30 and 15, it says, "Why criest thou for thine affliction?" Yeah, it says, "To the man complain for the punishment of his sin." Yeah, punishment, man. Like, this is time, after you get whipped and shit like slavery, you got to stay in your room and you got to think about what you did. We stay in our rooms thinking about what we did, meaning like we going on the highways and byways thinking about the things we did and warning others. You better get in line because Father's coming back through his son. And when his son returned, they thinking that's a mystery. I mean, like it's a fairy tale and shit. But y'all waiting for the so-called white man to build a whole new world order of a perfect world and shit.
Yep, and it be these same motherfuckers that's driving by talking about waving and saying hi and shit. He even talked about some people that was in the troop was gonna fold.
Yeah.
That's why we don't try to be all lovey-dovey with motherfuckers, man. Because y'all don't really get the magnificent extension of what is about to be played out in your face, man. Like it's not nothing to half-ass, man.
They don't really believe.
They don't really believe, man.
If they did, they would have considered the latter
They
end.
would have, man. They really would have considered.
That's why it says the unbelievers going to have their part in the lake of fire, man. Because that lake of fire is still coming, man.
What the Lord said, He said, "Fear thou not." So if you got fear in your heart, that shit ain't gonna work out for you.
Problem, Jake. Remember, it says in the scriptures that all things work for the Most High. Well, but the movies work for the Most High. It's prophesying about the end of the world and shit. They got end of the world movies. They got, like we said, Sarah Connor and all that. They got music videos that show in the background of America getting destroyed. We ain't the only ones that's talking about this shit. Everything is prophesying for the animals and stuff is behaving differently because of that sign of the times, man.
Well, there was one dude, he got stung 260 times in Edomite by some wasps, man. He had to go to the hospital. They say he was 5 minutes from death, man.
Yeah.
That's the Lord bringing curses on Esau.
Yeah. And their curses come back on him, but hey, the 2/3 Jake don't feel it.
Yeah.
It's like that they had plenty of videos with the crows, thousands of crows just, hovering around and on people's cars. There ain't even no food out there, man.
Yeah. That's how it was on Freud too.
Yeah.
They had the crows flying around everywhere and shit. Whenever they knew they was in some curses.
Yeah.
That's what's going down in this
And they kept running into. It was in a circle. They kept running into that same tree, tree. Like the Most High we keep running into these same problems. Run into the oppressor. Like, damn, man. I thought we was gonna shake that.
Yeah, man, I didn't even go left that time. I went right.
They thought they was gonna shake the oppressor through civil rights movement, through affirmative action, through NAACP, and they keep running, and then they run into these places, and the oppressor owns this stuff.
Yep, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
all the shit.
They funded by the oppressor to set up this stuff.
So you can run right back where you
right
you
back.
Gonna go.
With I think it was what was that? This movie you just watched. And he said there's one piece. I don't know if that was Outer Limits, but he said he's the one that set up the rat trap. He's the one that put the cheese in there. I think that was that from?
Was it? No, it couldn't have been. Yeah, but it couldn't have been because they too mysterious. We done watched 2 seasons and still don't know what the hell going on.
No, because they was explaining why we still in this maze, why we still going through the same thing. That was from. Because they was talking and he said, yeah, we're trying to get out. And he said, well, and he said there's somebody watching us.
Yeah.
He said, well, nah, because you the one that's watching us, he's the one that put the maze out there in the first place and the cheese out there so you can keep chasing the cheese around the maze and shit. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, they had that little conversation.
And it's just showing like really the only way they getting out is if they got a savior. They can't get out on their own. Exactly. And that's what we in. We like in a situation like that, Jay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said I know that like a lot of people ain't seen it, but hey, it's on Hulu, not Hulu, but Roku. Man, it's called From.
Yeah.
You go watch that, Jake.
Yeah,
that's gonna show you some kind of like that what we're stuck in, man.
Yeah. They also had the maze. I don't know if y'all brothers seen that. The maze.
Yep. Where they had to be the
maze
run.
Yep. The maze run.
You got to run through the shit, and they were testing them and seeing how he was gonna get in there and trap.
When they came up, it was almost like a drone. When they came up, all the land was as if it was a game. Yep. All of it was a maze. Yep. So when you got out that maze, you had to go through another maze.
Yep. It came to where they really couldn't get out on their own.
Yeah.
They needed assistance.
Like, we can't get out of here. You can run as far as you can, Jake. They got checkpoints. They got military war zones. They got the red line. What do they call it? You can't cross that red line. Even in the waters and all that. Yeah.
Border lines.
Yeah, it's called red something. And once you cross that red, they'll shoot your ass, man.
Yep. And it's like if you get your passport, and you try to go out
the red zone.
The red zone.
Let me look that up right quick.
Yeah, you get your passport, and Jake, let's try to say you try to go to Peru or something, and your passport run out. They gonna expedite you back to the U.S.
Yeah.
We trapped here, Jake. They ain't no getting out of here.
Yeah. I got the definition. It says red zone, A red sector on a gauge or a dial corresponding to a condition that exceeds safety limits. See? You know? An official term for the area at either end of the field between. They got it related to football, but I think it's a military. It's one that they use for a military term. Let me get it, see if it pops up. Then we'll move on. Brother, military term. It's going to correct me. Yeah. GMS in it. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments over here. GMS Lightning Shalom. Yeah, Hashamaya. That's a brother over there in Orlando. Yeah, the red zone is an area of conflict that exists above the purely conventional threshold and below the threshold of general nuclear exchange. So red zone was a term and used during the occupation of Iraq, designating unsafe areas in Iraq after the 2003 invasion by the United States, United Kingdom, and other allies. It is contrasted with the high security sector of Baghdad called the green zone. So they got all these terms and all that. And if you cross certain lines and borders and shit, they're going to light your ass up. And they got drones following, they got drones to send out. And they got cyborg robots and shit.
A lot of times they send you a warning.
Yeah, Jake just posted a video, a regular Jake, that I think they was in a certain area or something like that. I don't know if it was a pool or hanging out somewhere. They had a police machine just running through there checking everybody. That's why they got a lot of these conflicts between Jake shooting the cops, and the cops gonna be like, let's send them robots out there. Robots gonna be shooting at Jake.
Jake think he good with his little AK with the extended scope on him. Jake did a little Glock 40 on him. Yeah. 5 bullets in it. You talking about going against Esau Edom, the so-called white man? He owned every goddamn thing. You bought the gun from him.
Yeah, and he got military tactics. He got ninjas and shit working for him. They in trees and
he got people. He got sitting around, living luxurious, waiting till they say, "I want you to go torture this certain Jake we've been watching."
Yeah.
He got that shit, man. And you can't have no fear, Jake. You can't show no fear to these bastards, man.
Because Most High will get them spiritual powers. Robots ain't gonna be shit.
Ain't gonna be nothing.
They gonna spit out rubber bullets and shit. You gonna be like,
it's gonna bounce off like pellets on your ass.
Yeah.
Take that little motherfucker. Yeah. Like it's gonna be like that for some Jake. That's why he said don't fear, man. He said he'll help.
Remember RTG2? Star Wars and shit. Yeah. A little robot running around with CP3.
It looked like a lot of reasons why, Luke Skywalker survived. It looked like.
He was malfunctioning and shit. They had to rewire CP3 had CP3PO, whatever his name is, had his wire guts hanging out and shit. They had to build that motherfucker back up. So they gonna malfunction. They gonna be shooting Jake. You think these cops have got killing Negroes that ain't on accident or whatever? He had a wallet, didn't have a gun. Who do you think these machines are gonna do? It says, and this is the war. This is the great war, man. This is what we up against. This is why they building this kind of technology. And to ultimately fight against Yahawah, Yahawashi and the angels. They got high technology. That's why they deal with CERN. They deal with NASA programs and all that. They're trying to find a high technology, spheric type of theoretical experiment that prove good, so they can use that shit. Man. It says, "Why cries thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things." See, Most High, like I said, when you're a little kid, and you don't really know what you're doing. You can get a slap on your hand. You know what I'm saying? But now the sins are increasing, and Jacob is getting like help them more. He gonna increase that punishment, man. Now you're gonna get And instead of, slap on the hand, now you're getting whooped with a belt. Now you're gonna get, instead of slavery, you know, you Most High give you a correction in the land. 2 or 3 witnesses died by the hands of Moses law, and now you be like, well, I'm gonna send your ass to slavery, whoop your ass. Now I'm gonna just let Esau get just take full control of you, and let him do what, because they usually try to be Christians and shit for a little second. The Most High said, nah, just be caveman to my people, because they don't want to listen. That's why he was doing all that diabolical shit. The Most High put it in his heart. He put it in Pharaoh's heart to not listen to what Moses was saying. So Most High is the one. He's the God behind all this stuff. But you can't blame him. Go to that scripture with your mind to go straight. Fill it up. Yeah. Your mind to go straight.
The book of the Luke, chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go straight from Yahawah.
It was your mind to go straight from Yahawah. And he just had, and then he said, well, what about Adam? He programmed Adam to do that. No, but Adam still used his own, he still went against the commandments. But the Most High just showed a difference. Like, you can't, okay, I can put you down there, but you can't survive without me. Because you're going to be filled with lust. You're going to be fulfilled with evil thoughts. You're going to be fulfilled with the anger that comes with the oppression. And then you're going to, it said, be angry and sin not, but you're going to actually sin when you get angry. That's what Jake is doing. When the mother shoots her daughter, she was supposed to be angry with her daughter, but sin not, and she shot her daughter. Mother and son incident. She shot her son. She didn't know how to handle the situation. And she said, "I just can't take this shit no more." They say you hurt the one closest to you because your anger is a combustion. It's a combustion. By the time, if you say you're gonna go, hey, I'm gonna go to so-called white man, and he lived 2 hours away, y'all gonna end up smoking regular Jake end up smoking a blunt and giving some liquor and turning back and shit. Because Jake, he don't really, all his shit is just like, I'm fed up. So what does that mean? You gotta be exercised to deal with that anger when you gonna lash out like that. Go ahead.
So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Seek him 10 times more when you return. Drop what you're doing, drop the religions, drop the wicked women, drop your wicked habits, work on them, rehearse the righteous acts, do better, get a job, understand why you have to work and have to have serve, this until Most High come get us. You ask Israel, how you gonna make it out of this condition, eh? Well, I was gonna save a little money. I ain't talking about just saving a little money in your pocket, open up a personal business. No, how the hell are y'all gonna get out as a nation, get out of this situation? Because if you become rich and you live next to an Israelite and he ain't got nothing, he gonna rob your ass. Because he's gonna be like, look at this nigga. Showing out every day is Benz and shit and Porsche. I ain't got shit. Fuck this nigga. And he's wicked anyway, but we don't rob. We see a lot of our people doing good. We ain't thinking like that, but that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna make it too far trying to be rich in this world. And all those riches they don't even have riches to pass down to their children and their grandsons and daughters and sons and all that. You're supposed to even have a son-in-law. You're supposed to even love your son-in-law, but what they call them, what they have a name for, they say in-laws. I hate them in-laws. They call them outlaws and shit. So Jake can't get along with his own family, not without the Most High, because there's no order. The elder don't respect the younger don't respect the elder. the elder don't tend to the young to, feed them with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and vice versa.
And that's a lot of reasons why, the youngin don't respect the elders, because they don't have elders that's doing that.
Yeah.
But elders in Apostle Great Millstone, they doing that for the young. That's why we got respect for our elders.
And then some niggas are just wicked, man.
Some niggas is just wicked,
It says, because our sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, man. So our enemies is going to go down. So-called white man is going down. We see it shame now. With all this controversy with Biden and shit, and Trump, and all this Trump getting caught on charges, and Biden looking just saying stupid stuff, and people like looking at him crazy. That's all because America is going down, man. And then they all this foolery with connecting with the Hollywood scene and celebrity world, ratchetness, Back then they would have been sipping wine, listening to jazz in their summits and shit. Now they listen to Little John and shit. From the window to the wall instrumental shit. You ever heard that song? That's a crazy ass song, man. They do play that at the bar mitzvahs and the bar mitzvahs. They know every word. Israelis and shit.
By the time this bitch get bombed, they been playing this shit in Walmart.
Yeah. All wretchedness. Sure. Thou shalt your enemies, the ones that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them. The enemy, the main enemy is not the place of these other nations. They got their hand in the jar. They got cahoots with the so-called white man. Most High, what do you say? He don't care about these nations. He don't care about, they're just in betweeners, man. They're not the stars of this show. Esau and Jacob is the main stars of this movie. And that's why we have the most conflict when it comes to racism. Things are not going right. They use that civil rights movement protest for everything. Even on the other side, they use that. The other side, people, the Ishmaelite women are trying to come to America and shit. America has opened up a door for whorism and vanity and foolishness. Go ahead.
I got a precept going in the topic of not to fear, about what's coming. This is Job chapter 5, verse 22. And it reads, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Yeah. That's why we say Most High will. We're going to be eating. We're going to be good. In the time of famine, Most High sent the Israelites food. Like it's some angelic, we keep telling you some angelic things is going to start happening. And I see a lot of Edomites on the comment boards of the TikTok videos. They don't believe, they really don't believe in angels. They believe in their money and shit. They believe in their cars and shit.
They believe in views.
Yeah, just because they say they're Christians, they don't really believe that. No. If you're a real Christian, you're gonna believe in angels. If you're a real Christian, you're gonna believe in chariots. If you're a real Christian, you're gonna believe in deliverance out of this place without no physical means. Yeah, without no money, without no the physical chariots, without no horsemen, without all that shit, man. We getting out of here with new bodies, Most High will, hauled up, beamed up like beamed up Scotty. I don't care what you believe. Everything's a damn fairy tale in here. You got people, like we always say, believe in the tooth fairy, Santa Claus, Cupid shooting arrows in people's asses and shit. You're going to tell us that this is a fairy tale. Man. Come on, man.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Verse 23. And it reads, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee."
That's it. So we're gonna when we rule, everything's gonna be at peace with us. We ain't gonna be afraid of nothing.
That's even at that time.
Yeah, because all the ferocious beasts and all that, they supposed to fear us, man. They supposed to be in line with us. They supposed to, like He-Man. He had they call it the powers of the universe or something like that. He had a sword. They get that from the Bible. He-Man is actually in the Bible. And the tiger, he was this, fearful tiger. He was this humble tiger. And then He-Man would zap him with the sword, and here come this ferocious beast. But that lets you know he was under the orders of He-Man. So, hey, Most High will, we're gonna be telling these birds attack my enemies. They're gonna be
100 newly created creatures swarm around your ass and protect you and shit.
Like Lisa and Lyson and got the bears to attack.
Yeah, 40 and 2 children, she bears. Called them out there. They done tore them kids up, man. That's the kind of power that we're gonna have in that day. That's why the Lord said, "Fear not, man."
Yeah.
What you afraid of?
I remember it was a group of children walking home from school and all that, and they were just throwing rocks at these bees and all that, the beehive and the trees. Man, they got bit all over their bodies and all that, crying and all that. Because the Most High put the spirit on the bees. They're like, oh, like it was a person, like they people. So, hey, I didn't study some things about the animal world, and hey, them animals got a mind, man. They got thinking abilities, man.
And the Lord sees these other nations, especially even so-called white men, as natural brute beasts.
Yeah.
As I said in 2 Peter, that's why you see a lot of them. When they see it, they got their head down. They don't want to say nothing to us. Just like I had this article talking about how a lot of them is sticking melanin in their body, trying to act black, right? So-called black people, why they got glow tan in places everywhere. Why they all trying to lay the fuck out and shit? Then you gonna look at us like we the problem, standing over here talking about we don't want to come over here, man. But we got the power, man. We have the connection to the power source. They gotta go get the glow tanning and shit.
Like we said, be us, man. Like that woman that was in Israel, she said, "The black men of the Americans, the true Israelites, come home. We need you over here, please." So they know some shit going on out there, over there on the other side.
Yeah.
And we the guys to fix all that stuff, in a way, you know what I'm saying? We say Most High willing, but the Israelites fix all that. So they suffering over there too. But the Most High is going to use a great part of us here in America, to go set order over there on the east. Because if we ain't going to need to get the West straight, it's going to be destroyed.
So they see that glow. They see that glow in us. We got this. We ain't gotta go tan, Jake. We got the glow.
And back on the other side, the black man, to touch him is to be a lucky. They just like for luck. To touch the black man's hair is for luck. I can touch the black man today. So I might play with his mind and let him find a few coins and shit. It's because I touched the black man. Yeah, they love us over there, man.
Over here, they look at us like we trash, man. We ain't no big deal.
Like I said, you learn the history about the Germans, man. The German women love Jake over there. Go watch Red Tails, man. Love Jake, and that's why Hitler was so mad, because he didn't want them to mix. Hitler didn't mind black people being around and having jobs, but he just didn't want them to mix.
Yeah. Jake over there trying to impress Esau, doing kickflips, playing tricks, playing games, breakdancing and shit for Esau and shit.
I bet the other nations be trying to break dance and shit for the president and shit. And they be like, it's just something missing. And shit. Y'all ain't like Jake, man. I saw them Africans. Me and the brother Mike Oliver from Dallas, we was watching the Africans, difference between the Africans and Nigerians. It was totally different. Them Africans was out there stirring up some, it looked like water and potato juice or something. And they was acting like it was a luxury food or something like that. This is where we, and it was a dirty pot and a dirty, they said, this is our food and this is how we eat it. Like, damn, I was like, you know what? You catch a plane to America and shit. At least the West African shit, I gotta get out of here. These motherfuckers making us look at a pot with dirty feet.
Dirty shoes and potatoes mixed with dirt clods.
Yeah.
Like some of that shit you ain't even eat that potatoes, man.
See, when you're an Israelite, that's when you be like, hey, why are we doing this again?
This shit worse than McDonald's.
Yeah. Like I'm supposed to go on a date with Sharice today and shit. I need some Jordans on and new shoes and stuff. You can't impress a woman by taking her to a pot like damn dirty pot full of smoked potato, smoke. I don't know what the hell that was.
To the damn dirty ass pot look.
Mosquito sandwiches is what we eat today. Yeah. It says back in Jeremiah. Well, I mean, Jake got class to him, man. He still got that sensibility, even though he can run a bit. Yeah. So with the Most High, look at his people like, damn, I still love my people. You know how powerful the Most High is? And our little frail bodies, he understands that he sent his son. His son understands. His son went through comment, like they said, he went through like manners like his brother, through like temptations. So if Most High's son did that as an example in his express image, he understands us all when we in this flesh. So he gives us mercy. Because it ain't easy being cheesy, being greasy. It ain't easy being an Israelite. Not easy, man. It says, therefore, it says, Most High devour them that devour thee, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, man, shall go into captivity. You see how the Most High is? Every one of them, man. Not a single so-called white man is going to escape that slavery. Not a single nation of another nation, of the other nations, are going to not be a servant. Every last one of them. Esau think he could just have a remnant like Jake that's going to go into this. There's going to be no remnant. It says no remainder of the house of Esau, man. It says, and they that spoil thee, says every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. That's how the Most High is going to help us. That's our hang up. That's our problem. The oppressive ruler. That's what we complain about in the old world. Like, these heathens are over us, Lord. Like, we can't do nothing. Egypt, they made us serve with mortar and rigor. Like, we don't have to build these bricks and build pyramids, Lord. You can't take it no more. Well, how do you want me to help you? Well, we got to get out of here. Well, you got to come back to me. You ain't gonna give your son a brand new 2024. You got old AC, you got tinted windows and shit, you got a sunroof, you come with a already booming speaker. I'm just using a physical example. You know, it costs like $80,000, and he's fucking up. You gotta give him straight first. That's why Most High on the left-hand side, even there's a system with getting good grades, getting better grades, so you can understand the system of the Most High is similar. Most High deal with numbers too. That's why it's a 2/3. It's a 1/3. He deal with numbers too. That's why it's a completion of our passing these tests. You got to get to the very end, yeah. You got to get it to the very end. You can't go halfway and be like, Lord, we're done. No, you got to go, he that endured to the end shall say to be saved. These people are sitting in the churches like they already completed the task. There's more to go. it's still war. It's still sin out here. It's still the ratchetness of an influence of our people out there. Still power systems and powerful people put in positions to lead our people astray. It says, all that prey upon thee will I give for prey, and they preying upon us, mainly Esau. What did it say? He shall be a lion, you know, in the street, walking to and fro, he will devour. Lions prey on people, man. Prey on their prey. You know, you can see some lions. They'll just go to the field and just sit down and like, they're gonna take over this kingdom. They don't strike right away. They don't act like a beast. They just, we know what we got to do. Like tomorrow, you know, you can't explain the beast's mind, but they be like, all right, let's go. And then, yeah. And they, you know, they do this with their feet and, you know, piss for their territory and stuff. And they'll just wait. You know? And they'll look over the land like this is a good place to take over the kingdom, to raise our young. And when the other lions come, they own it. Most High said he's a Lord of war. He's a Lord of hosts. His son is coming back with an army. He likes war. That's why all these beasts, even in the beast world, it's war tactics. The armadillo, he got an armor on him, man. The lion, he rules a kingdom. That's why it says he's the king of the jungle. He actually got a kingdom to run. So the Most High, the way he created things, you should fear him, man. Esau, you can't take credit for that. You can't take credit for creating all this. That's why you said the Big Bang Theory did it. Because everybody know you didn't do it. It's just the cosmos and the energies that came together and created. So it created black men with flavor and salt. No, the Most High did that. Put a chain on our neck, gold chain on the neck. What did Most High turn into? Gold chains. Chains of slavery. Chains turned to ankle braces to shackles and shit. You know. What we doing? We humbling ourselves. We don't need all that gold anymore. There's nothing wrong with wearing gold, but we wear some things and shit. Still look like royalty, and they find some way to still be royal even in their poorness and shit. Fuck. We still wearing now we wearing the garments, design clothes. Like, damn it, got these holes, shoelaces. Yeah. We still gonna serve Yahawah, Yahawashi. You know what I mean? Still buying Jordans, but you take care of them better because you got a different kind of mind. So them Jordans will last like 2 years now. It says, for I will restore health into thee. Through this word, this is the medicine. But also, it trickles down to physically too, our eating habits. I don't think Most High wants us to be healthy physically too. You know? You might have to jump a wall and take up shovel. You don't want you like, damn.
You can't be the only Jake that can't jump, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to jump when Yahawah Yahawashi tell us to, man. That's just saying spiritually. Like, be ready to do what he say do, man. You know? But some Jakes is cool here and can't do all that physical work, man. Babylon is not some place you can be a Jake and be here for 30 years and not get worn out. You can't even be worn out if you can't be a saint if you ain't worn out. They say he gonna wear out the saints of the Most High. You know?
Like I said, the women that run track, they putting all their energy into a track running. But if they was track runners with that same speed, a regular man trying to get to them, they'll be surviving every time because they'll outrun this motherfucker. Yep. You get to that same situation of you coming to the door running from some dogs and shit, dogs gonna be like, damn, get that out of here. Too fast, man. You gonna get to the door, open up the door, get in there, and them dogs still gonna be running like, what the hell? But Esau used their power in his system of Olympics. Yeah? He used a lot of jakes in the Olympics, even back in Rome and Greece. They used us as gladiators. You know? Instead of, they made Jake fight each other instead of, hey, Jake had enough power to take 5 or 6 soap dogs and slime him and shit. But they made Jake fight each other with their strength. That's why you got people like Shaquille O'Neal. He playing basketball. He ain't no warrior. If he was a warrior on these streets, everybody be like, there goes Shaquille O'Neal, shit. Like Debo in the hood and shit, you know? Yeah. Why he ain't in the Edomite neighborhood?
Playing an air conditioned basketball court all year.
Why ain't Debo going into the Edomite neighborhood snatching chains and shit?
Stay over there in the jail.
Yeah. Like you could get more money with them. But what do they know? They'll get their ass lashed. So Jake be like, I got a chance with a nigga. Like, give it up. Yeah. Well, I will restore health into thee. That's hey, them beasts too. That's why Esau be out there in the open Jeep and shit. Because animals know that's Esau. He's the one that pull out a shotgun and kill us and shit. You good, motherfucker. All right. Let me go straight to this other lions then and roar with these motherfuckers. They don't mess with Esau. That most I put a spirit on him. Said, don't touch Esau. I'm doing something with him. Anybody that come against Cain is gonna get,
7-fold. Yeah, the Lamech 70-fold. They're gonna later come back as Esau Edom.
It says, I will heal thy wounds, said the Lord. We just read about Most High kill and make alive, he wound and he heal. We do all those things because they call thee an outcast. We got a group called Outcast. we fit those people, man. Like everything adds up with us being those people. You know? We got groups called things like, damn, Wonder Mike, I ain't, can't get right.
Statue of Liberty, there's a plaque outside of it, and it says the mother of all exiles.
Yeah.
That's where mainly Jake at. Here. We was exiles from the Heavenly Father. We was exiled out of the land. And most of us came here, man.
Yep. And even during the Julius Claudius dynasty, he expelled 50,000 Jews.
Yep.
Causing trouble in the land, and that's what they got kicked out of Israel. Our people got kicked out of Israel. They were like, we don't want them here. Nope. So we are outcasts anywhere we go. The Chinese, said, we don't want the black man here. And what do we do when we go over there? We take over. Like we'd be the best Olympics. We'd be the best. They be like, damn, everybody they better than us in the fight, in the UFC fights and all that. We just better, man. Overall better. And that's it.
Jake is the former all things.
We the former all things, man. We did it first. You got warriors of the Edomites. We warriors first. We the real scientists first. We was dealing with the elements.
Yeah.
We was controlling elements. We the one people of telekinesis and shit. They just got an mind over matter. They know about these techniques. That's why they got mind control, MK Ultra methods of controlling Jake. They don't even have to touch Jake anymore. They just control his mind. Let's just raise the rent and all the Negroes move out and they'll go to the ghetto. Or they go to this section. Give women liberation and they'll separate. The women will separate from their husbands. Give them stimulus checks and they'll be pacified instead of getting reparations. They ain't gonna rebel for reparations. They just be cool with stimulus checks. Little raise, a quarter raise and shit. It says, I will heal thee of thy wounds. They called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. You know? Nobody seeks after us, man. Like Dave Chappelle had that joke about Negroes are bad bargaining dealers. You know, if he gets kidnapped, he says, "Hello, we got the black man here. Hello." Like America, hang up on your ass. We don't care about that nigga.
Shit, they ain't even came and got some of the Edomites and strapped over there.
Yeah,
He saw him, so-called white man, as a nigga that his own take.
yeah,
He's stingy, man.
yeah.
If it ain't going on in his household, he ain't gonna worry about it.
If there's ever a bargaining situation with these other nations concerning a nigga, that means they was a part of a secret service or something like that. They was a part of, well, who was that bitch, Brittany Jenner or something like that? Yeah. She went over to Germany, was it? Russia or something, got caught up, and they put it all on the news. But she's bound by some heavy mafia contracts through this basketball system. That's money. That's the only reason they dealing with those kind of situations. It's money tied to it, contracts tied to it. Otherwise, they wouldn't give a damn, man. They'll leave it over there. Anybody else over there? We'll start to close out, but it says, "Whom no man seeketh after." Let me get Acts 1 and 6 with this. See, you ain't gonna get help, Jake, without go to that scripture too. That Isaiah 48, I think. My friend Abraham, it's 48:1, I think. Let me read this real quick. See what it says. It says Acts 1 and 6. It says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, when will thy restore again the kingdom of Israel? And he said to them, it is not for you to know the time or the season, but it is going to happen. He will restore you. It's just not for us to know the time or the season. But the prophecy of us being saved will come. And all we have to do is watch the battle go down like we ain't involved with that war. We just seeing how these nations acting and what Russia's going to do, America's going to do. We ain't, Most High ain't got us in it. We just watching the prophecies. We ain't in the seat of Israel about to get destroyed by Russia. I mean, like in the seat of America about to get destroyed with Russia, and we ain't in the seat of Israel dealing with Iran and them and stuff like that. Most High just got us in secret places in the little sanctuaries, highways, byways, and people just go by, they ain't nothing. But we the real war. We the real army. Shit.
Apostle Tahar was talking about that recently. Like that's part of that triumph of the Gentiles, them fighting over that damn land.
Mm-hmm.
They were just talking about that in their last camp.
Yeah. It's because the Gentiles will be trodden down. Man.
Yep.
It says, which the Father hath put in his own power. See? But ye shall receive power after the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the uttermost parts of the earth. So we're going to get spiritual power, most high willing, on this side. You know? So we waiting on, we said, most high said, wait up on me. I will fight for you. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 48, verse 1. Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel.
Yeah, by the name of Israel. Go ahead.
And are come forth out the waters of Judah.
Yeah.
We swear by the name of the Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi,
Swear by the name of the Lord.
and make mention of the power of Israel.
Yeah. Isaiah 41:8.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, it did say 41 and 8, I think.
Say that. Abraham.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's it. 41 and 8.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
My friend. Most High called us friends. So what do? You say you're friends. It said, No man, no life is greater than he that laid down his life for his friends. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Most High is coming back to take our enemies down. Weird ass spirits, man. I saw a spirit. Got no moment for it. Anyway, you know. Any questions? Doing all right. Yeah, just out here teaching the word, man. Trying to get people prepared for salvation. You know about the Israelites? You know about the Israelites? It's people of the Bible that the Most High is coming back for. You know, that His chosen people. Are you? You look Cuban. Are you Cuban? I mean, what's your nationality? What's your father?
Well, not Anglo-Saxon, but Norse. On the other side, as far back as we went, the Norse went into Germany before World War One. The holders, there's 5 holding families here in Oklahoma. We came here for the land grab.
Oh, okay.
So that's here in Oklahoma. You'll see a lot of German Indians.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why it's like a 1/16 native and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just talking about the Germans. There's Afro-Germans too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what German mean, right?
Tell me.
It means from the same parents. That's all it means. Like germ, like spreading germs is basically you of your. So we got a lot of people in Germany of Israelite descent, but all those are Israelites. Most High is coming to save a portion of these people from the oppressor, from this oppressed state, and from our captivity, which we are now in. So that's what
Yeah.
we want to get free.
Have you guys been keeping up with the
news, the war?
Yes.
Russia and
It's awful.
yeah, man.
Because those are the enemies.
Yeah. And they doing the Most High's work. The Most High controls everything. So we just went into that. We're not worried about what's going to happen because we feel safe under the Most High. Yeah.
But hell is this mind. And so, to me, why would a Jewish man think we are going to the realm of angels? That you would not believe this. You would not think of this.
But when you go look into the actual Jews, they've been scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. They don't have a military. They don't own anything.
Those over there are not the real Jews.
Nope.
Yeah. Judah is only one tribe. Jew is only one tribe. And there's 11 more tribes. So when you say Jew, you're talking about these people right here, but it's 11 more tribes that belong to that are part of Israel.
Yes.
So they're not the real Jews. So-called black Negroes are the real Jews, and there's 11 more tribes with them.
Because you said his heritage is a speckled bird in the book of Jeremiah.
Yes. And in the land, there were a lot of black men, and there were a lot of Asian men too, all mixed together.
Yeah. I mean, there's really no such thing as mixed because you are your father.
Yeah. Your father's seed.
They lay the seed. The woman's kind of she just carries the seed. But the man lays the seed. So when you talk about fathers, you talk about nations and you talk about people, it's really of their father. There's nothing mixed at all.
It's like the father is an apple tree, right? And they call this place Mother Earth, right? You put the seed in the earth. And if you Put an apple tree in the earth, it's gonna come out of apple tree. Put an orange tree in the earth, it's gonna come out of orange tree.
You go to Asia, you plant an apple tree, it's still gonna
Still gonna be an apple tree.
If you go to Asia, you're still gonna be your nationality.
Yep. And what did he say? He said he separated the sons of Adam. Did he not? So he separated. That's a separation.
Yeah. That's what you gotta understand. That all the nations is behind that sign. On the back of that sign is all the other nations.
Oh yeah, let me put it up.
And there's Germany on there. One of them. Arabs, Chinese, Japanese. They got the Greeks. There was, Ashkenazis, Germans, Spanish, and all those. Those are other nations.
So many just like lost people.
Well,
Like different.
they're not really lost. They are
Right.
who they are. But
Right.
we've
Lost to us.
yeah. But
To the world.
But when we
Not everybody's in the world.
when we go into these nations, we get called by their names. Like America, that's from a man named Amerigo Vespucci. But we're not his children.
I love you guys. You guys are so wise. What about you?
That's
What about you?
Yahawashi.
Are you a young quiet guy? You're learning.
We get closed out on this, but
These guys are very
and
wise.
we got teachers. We got
Right.
apostles and elders that we double honor. So we got this from our teachers, but ultimately from the Most High.
That's not got nothing to do with us. We here to be servants. We ain't here to be looked up and puffed up and none of that. We just here to give you the truth. That's what you truly are looking for. Because repent means to return. And not everybody comes from the land of Israel. So you had these people who cast out of Israel, right? Because they got under the curse. And since those people got cast out, they weren't considered Israelites. They were considered Gentiles. That's who he's telling to return. The Israelites that were grown and born outside of the land of Israel because they were scattered. When you look at Deuteronomy 28, it talked about how the curses came upon Israel for not obeying the commandments. And they were scattered. That's why when you look when Paul when Paul he said to the 12 tribes scattered abroad.
Let me get that reading. Let me get one of those scriptures. James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High of God, of the Lord Christ, which the anointed one, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. So that's a part of our curses. So when you're scattered abroad, you become under these other nations, and you start calling yourself by their names.
And it was James Salaki. I thought it was Paul.
Yeah.
James.
But you start calling them by their names,
I can rock with that very hard because my family name Holder, that was given to us in Germany.
Yeah.
We didn't have, our last names were different. We served under King Ragnar Lothbrok, and we went to Iceland. Like my ancestors went to Iceland and filled in the map, all the little islands around Iceland.
You gotta understand too. Israel was fleeing from the Roman captivity, so they scattered in all places. They flee to all places. So a lot of us are on these islands, getting caught midway, like the Philippines.
Yes.
Philippines. What's that other island? Fiji and all that, and some of those other islands, trying to flee from oppression. Even over here in America, what we brought over here in America, we fled to West Africa. But we're not African. We were just new to Africans, so they called us Africans just because our presence was there. But that didn't mean we was African people. Just like over here in America, we're called Americans sometimes, in certain fashions, but we're not really Americans.
Just like they said, Moses, could pass as an Egyptian, but he wasn't an Egyptian. He was a Hebrew Israelite.
Paul was taken as Egyptian. He was a tribe from Benjamin.
Yep.
So we're captive in this state, and we're trying to tell our people, look, wake up. You're under oppressor and enemy, and it says, gather yourselves together, O children, not desire. Gather yourselves under my wing, and that's why you see us in little sanctuaries all across the world, teaching our people to come back to the Lord. Because everything in America was built contrary to the Most side, the education, science,
Oh yes.
and the school,
Yes.
yeah.
The
So,
school of American
yeah, you see,
industrialism.
it's getting bad. So
Yes.
we came to speak as the Most High allows us to speak as saints, messengers, I would say. We're messengers, But a good message in the gospel, which is good news, is like, hey, we're Israelites. We got a chance to get out of here. We're not stuck out here with no savior and with no power.
Can't do that unless you're in captivity. The people over there in Israel in captivity, they got their own nation, they got their own military, they got Iron Dome where they can block missiles. Israel's in captivity right now. Real Israel don't got none of that.
Well, I mean, in a way, here in America, we're kind of under captivity.
Not everybody.
Capitalism.
Not everybody.
In a way,
Not everybody.
I'm talking like
People.
Yeah.
poetically, like under the capitalist structure. Everyone's got this Social Security number, and we all have. And like you guys grew up as black guys, so y'all had all these expectations from outside people.
And I understand that, but really when it comes down to, not everybody came here and got the same privilege.
Exactly.
A lot of us didn't even get to become a part of society until 1960. So,
Right.
Like when it comes down to it, it's like it really falls down to whether you experience these curses.
The Constitution never changed. We're still 3/5 of the man.
Yep. They are considering system of that.
I know what it is to suffer in life, and so I think that I see myself in guys like a lot more than I do like soccer mom, the Starbucks crowd. I never got along with the people that I look like as well.
Not all Israel looks like us too. Some of them look like the other nations because their father slept with a different nation, a woman from a different nation. And so the baby came out looking like a different nation.
Right?
They're still Israelite though.
Well, there was that last line in the book of Genesis. He went to the land of Od and met his wife there. And they left it at that. Okay.
Because you need teachers to teach you what it's saying.
Yeah. Because it's. I'm gonna read this Isaiah, Deuteronomy 32 and 47. It says, "Because thou serve not the Lord thy power, thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, with the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and thirst, nakedness and the want of all things." So get a license, all that. Get a passport, get food, water. You gotta go to the store. It used to be wells in there that you can lakes, like the Native Americans say, you could drink from. You didn't have to go to no store and buy water. Right? Rainwater is illegal in some places. You can't collect rainwater.
They couldn't even make a Black Wall Street in Tulsa.
Yeah.
So this is talking about us.
Yeah. So we got to go to them. The Most High sent them against us, rebelling against him.
And a lot of the people being on the streets here in these guys, my neighbors, my brother, you guys remind me of them. The way you're speaking about this.
Yeah. Yes. I believe you're an Israelite, man.
Illegal.
Got your beard.
Illegal to be homeless.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It is illegal.
And they're the ones.
You have to get in the guilty place. You can't be out here.
Everything looks like a prison.
They got two glow 10 places right there. They don't know.
But everything, if you think about everything, is a prison. Gated communities, prison bars on the apartments and shit. Everything's locked up. The food is locked up. They locked the food up from the homeless. Like, the homeless, unfortunately, they can trash cans, but they lock up the trash barrels up, so they won't get extra food. They throw away the food.
You look to the birds. Birds also live in the trash. So the homeless really are like utilizing everything they can.
Yeah, they are, but you know, it says
Now,
that we
not
must.
all of them.
I know, I'm just saying, it says we must work from the sweat of our brow. So this is part of our curses. So if a son is not receiving correction, then eventually you're gonna have to get judged.
It's like I tell people, I'm like,
sparrows. We are valuable Yeah, but just like the birds, they don't have to. They can find they most high feeds the birds. They build nests and all that. They can find food on the ground.
there's a grub, there's a grub.
So the Most High cares for his people like we're valued more than sparrows, man.
Right? This is
So we got a way out through this word.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 29, and it reads, "Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing? And one of them shall not fall on the ground without your father." Verse 30, "But the very hairs of your head are all numbered."
All numbered. Go ahead.
Verse 31, "Fear ye not therefore, fear ye not therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows."
We don't think about what we're gonna eat for the next week. Most High just got us working in the food to come. The famine. If a famine comes, you know, we trust in the Most High that we'll eat during the famine. That if we're homeless, Most High make a way for us to have a home. And we pray to Him. He don't leave His children out there with nothing. You know, so if a lot of our people that are homeless is because they don't have no understanding of the Most High. Bro. They think it's over. They think it's no hope. It is hope through this word, bro.
So that's what we are here to do, for you to receive correction and correct yourself in measure. You got to do it in measure. It's not going to be all overnight, but you gotta eventually take the right steps in the spirit if you are an Israelite. You know, but an Israelite, this sign is going to resonate with an Israelite. Knowing that the mark of the beast is the R of the chip, putting your right hand on your forehead, that's going to resonate with an Israelite. You know, knowing his true name, that's going to resonate with Israel. But his name couldn't have been Jesus. Jesus wasn't invented until 1542. He was crucified 2,000 years ago. How you gonna call on that name if that was not even a letter in that day? And it's never been in the ancient Hebrew ever. That's not his name. Yep.
And they gave him that name. That place the crown of thorns upon his head.
Yep. And Africanus was a Roman too. And that's why they try to call us Africans. They trying to make us seem like we did. We're not them.
Did you know? Okay. A friend of mine, Victor, he taught me this yesterday. Black man taught me this. That in Africans, the word now it's not nigger or nigger. It's niggas. Like you.
Talking about niggas, which means royalty. But they tried to say that these Hamites are Africans of royalty, but they're not royalty. They get their word from Nigeria. Yeah.
Yes.
They're not like Nigeria.
And I appreciated that lesson from my friend yesterday so much because it's like, wow. So white people have been trying to like.
Yeah, but they're trying to make it seem like the so-called Africans are royalty. They're not. Those are the Hamites. They're not royalty.
There's scripture that says Nigeria.
It's Acts 13:1. They're not royalty. Okay.
We don't really even get into that nigger Niger stuff. The overall thing is that we Israelites. You know, we in parts of Nigeria and parts of Africa, but the main thing is returning back to His commandment as Israelites. You know? Let our people know they're Israelites. But, those passions are important.
But you guys, you also got to realize too, is you guys are on the next step. You know, so a lot of guys, they're not going to be on the same chapter y'all are on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like you guys, you know.
Understood. Yeah. Well, this is Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger.
It was called Niger.
And Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had been brought up with the Herod and Tetrarch and Saul.
Yeah.
Look at that word.
Go ahead.
I just saying when you look at that word Niger, it means black. The elder was just going over this the other week. It means black, dark skin, because we ain't really black. That's a construct that was invented into the 1680s. We're not really black, man.
It's a stigma, a label, you know. But you know, the East Indians, all these other nations, Arabs, they got dark skin too. So it ain't about the skin color. You know, I'll leave you with this. The conflict of so-called black men, so-called white men here in America, the white and black, and the thing terms they made up, it's spiritual. It has nothing to do with our skin color. Even though they use that as a derogatory term, it's spiritual. It goes back to Esau and Jacob. Esau is the so-called white man. His name is Edom, which is red. They're the red men of the earth. No pigment. No pigment. That's why they call themselves rednecks.
Came out as red as a hairy garment.
Yep, as a hairy garment. Yep. Yep. So that's our main enemy. That's who the Most High hates. Most High hates a nation.
Said that in the Old Testament and the New Testament. He said he hates Esau.
People don't know that.
Malachi and the Book of Romans.
Well, God hates. And he hates the so-called white man.
And they think he doesn't just because he has all this shit. But he's finna blow it up.
Yeah. So all that Democratic and Republican stuff is made up. It's a joke. That's why a lot of them are actors. The Hitler thing, the personality, I don't know if you heard of couple personality, the mustache, the middle mustache and all that. That's all an act. They behind everything. They rule the world.
It's all theater.
Yeah. So it's all they trying to make people fear and be a subject so they can control and chip everybody. Mind control. That's what government means. Control the mind together. Yeah. All right, man. Have a good one, man. Your spirit say that you Israel. Just letting you know that, man.
Repent, man. Yeah, we be here on Sunday and repent, come back and see the Lord, man.
For the last days, man. We're gonna get out of here, man. Hopefully it was edifying, man. You know, that was the spirit, you know, brother called it out, but I'm just, sometimes you're on the edge, sometimes you watch, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good, man. Edifying whether he walked by or not. He's still edifying who we got to, most high will. So, hopefully Jake get it. He seemed like he was kind of trying to point out that he's homeless or something like that. If he is and he believes, most high gonna get him out of that position. Because most of it say we start off with, "Thou worm Jacob, I will help thee."
I will help thee, Jake. And Jake don't see that. When you come across the prophets, even if you don't got nothing, this is the Lord helping you, man. Having us talk to you, having us take time to tell you need to repent, come back to the ways of Yahawashi.
Like you told him, it's steps. You hear the word, you might go through some rocky things, even having the truth, coming back to the Most High. You might lose your job. You might, a family might cause you trouble, but eventually you'll master that and start moving up to levels to where the Most High can give you more strength to deal with those things.
And if you don't got, if you can't think past that part, how you gonna pass Jacob's trouble, Jake? Yeah. There ain't no way. Yeah. You gonna have to pass. This is boot camp. Yeah. This is the easy part. You can't handle this shit. Yeah. Hey man. Hey, woe unto you. You better get right, Jake. Like, don't play around with it.
Yeah, you can't hop back on the fence and when in Jacob's trouble. I mean, I ain't saying what the Most High how he gonna deal with you. But he don't like that when you just playing with his
he don't like that lukewarm when he got his prophets crying out to you all day.
That hopscotch stuff.
Open themselves up to you and then you just half-ass it. Because the Lord will take care of that in the day of judgment.
That's a new word for him. Hopscotch. How you say that?
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
Con.
You hopscotch.
Yeah, do it back and forth. Yeah. Wishy-washy and all that, man. Lord ain't with that.
Yeah. Look up hopscotch. It's that game that you
yeah.
But yeah, man. Anyway, another blessed day from Yahawah, Yahawashi, through the Holy Spirit. We're going to always praise our names. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. All praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double to apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone doing the work, man. Because it ain't easy, man. We ain't saying it's easy. Balancing stuff, family, work, doing biz, getting rest. We ain't saying it's easy, but hey, hopefully we make it to the end and endure to the end till we out of here. Shalom.